In Santa Clara. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the San Francisco 49ers.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Milton.
Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's going to be a good matchup for him. Using him out of the backfield and telling those linebackers, hey, you're not only going to have to try and run with him, but you're going to have to try and tackle him in the open field.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38.
Now Milton. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is he still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat like the guys on that circle?
I like that, yeah. Just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
19 tight, 19 tight, 19 light.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And some space to move right away as he's hauled away up to the 30. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Throwing is Milton.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late, and that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Milton.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Henry is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop it all the way back at the 4-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
Okay, ready? Down! Bronco 80! And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice
job of bottling him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's third and goal.
To throw, it's Milton.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Luke Musgrave from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Looking to put a drive together. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That's into the hands of Pearsall on the right side.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Brian Branch from the secondary in on the tackle.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
The 2nd-round pick leading this offense well. It'll be a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the 49ers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Panther 11. Tag. Gotta be Lions. Go.
To throw is Milton. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Another first down there as this one goes for 25.
Cowboys first down. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
But what they're seeking with an RPO is space for the receiver to make a catch and then make a play downfield, but there wasn't any space available, thus the incompletion.
19, Charger, 19.
Here's Milton now to throw.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
60 Bison.
Back to throw again.
Now he'll tuck this and run.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Ready.
Now they send a man in motion right.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry.
And manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Nice. Here we go. Here we go. Viking 18. Ready, right?
Back to throw. Milton.
Now he's going to stick.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Joe Milton
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
He hit him earlier in this first quarter with his arm. Now he does it with his legs.
Right now, he's one of those stat stuffers that you see on the basketball court. You know, the guy with points, rebounds, assists, steals. One with the arm, one with the legs. Let's see if he can continue this pace.
And sending out the reminder that, yeah, look, I'm known for having an arm, but I can do it with the legs on occasion when I need to.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
That is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go! 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 42 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
As he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
18, Warriors, 17. Panther 11, Panther 11. Let go. Check no more.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 13 yards out.
And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Here we go. Trying race, 60
Looking to throw. Milton.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Milton's pass. Intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. Devontae Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Let's go. 60 broadcast. Panthers 60. Panthers Dragon 60.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Milton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
He'll get this underneath to Henry.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that will bring up 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll look to throw again.
Musgrave's got it out right.
Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
60 Bison, 60.
Henry up the middle. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. From the 29, here's 2nd down and 7.
Cougar 19.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Steady.
Operating from the gun, Milton. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They're going to look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw here. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. It's rare that a receiver of his caliber would drop one pass, but that's now 2 times he's had his mitts on one and lost it.
Yeah, and I don't think that they're going to lose confidence in him, though, because of the track record. Such a good player, maybe having a bad game, but I think they'll still go to him in a critical spot.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Panther 11.
Here's Milton.
Under pressure, and down he goes. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Warriors, look at 19. 18, Pioneer. Go.
A final shot before break. Milton.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the 49ers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now,
as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is a beauty as that ball is going to angle out at the 6-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Hop 70, hop 70. 18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 40 yards on the ground. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. Diamador Lenore up to make the tackle.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
In motion goes the tight end. Now Milton. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 27-yard line. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Milton. He's got Derrick Henry again, back-to-back catches. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Throwing is Milton. And he's going to go down here and safe. They push him back to the 34. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. And you get the feeling, Charles, yeah, he's got the 2 sacks now, but he may get more here. We've still got a quarter and then some to go.
And the way that he is playing this game, it reminds me of one of the best golfers in the world who can use every club in the bag and make a great shot. That's what he's doing with his pass rush moves right now, showing a little bit of everything. They have no way of stopping him.
And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3-and-out when they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
At the 6.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on second down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
2nd and 4. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he's up to the 40-yard line.
And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is that
and he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
He hits him in stride. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. Well, at least they got points up. And, oh, that is going to be a safety.
At this point, I think it's a surprise when he isn't close to being sacked on a passing down. The amount of times he's hit the deck today, I think a lot of us are reading safety before they even took the snap. Simply a merciless pass rush every step of the game, and that rush earns a crowning achievement there.
Taking it about the 16. Look
at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. 82 yards.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. 17.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Remember, they had the safety go against them the last time they had it. Fortunately, their defense just forced the punt, so they'll try again as they start 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Come on. Hey! Gotta be lying.
To throw, it's Milton.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be fourth and short.
Cowboy 80.
They'll try and throw for it here.
He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
To throw is Milton. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Ready.
Here's Milton now to throw.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Kevontae Turpin
From 3 yards out.
And the Cowboys have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
The kick is good.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And they run the option here on 1st and 10.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Ready. 19 Tiger, 18, Tiger.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. No, he doesn't have it. Maybe some alligator arms there going over the middle. 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
This offense so far on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10. Now back to throw.
Pass caught by Pearsall.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. They'll set up a throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air.
And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters going out and making big-time moments happen for this team.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game.
24.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play here for Dallas. 55 yards.
1st down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Luke Musgrave,
a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Will line up for the
Viking
2-point
18.
conversion.
They'll look to throw.
Now a run here off the RPO.
And he will get into the end zone. So how about that for putting it on the line? They've taken the lead by a point here in the 4th quarter.
Brendan Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. 2nd and 6. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. On a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Let's go. 79 Broncos. Trap 60. Trap 60. Warriors 70.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
70 Lions.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready? 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Now go.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. That time he took a little bit of a shot off the run-pass option.
Well, you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to draw the defenders closer to the line of scrimmage with the fake inside. And when he stepped back, he thought he might have had that. Instead, they played it awfully well. Incomplete pass downfield.
Here we go. Hawks 70. Hawks 70 ready. 70 ready. Mustang 19.
He'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Count 79 Broncos. Buffalo 18. Ready. Hut.
Back to throw.
It's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers.
Ricky Pearsall.
35 yards.
And the 49ers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
They do tack on the extra point as well. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. 32. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here's 1st and 10.
Cougar 19. Come on. Set. 19, Charger, 19. Trap 60. Mustang 19. Ready.
They'll run. This is Jaden Blue. And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Here comes 2nd down.
Ready. Ramp up. 70 Rangers.
They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Obviously a big 1st down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
18 Cardinal, 19 tight. Cowboy 80.
Out of the gun, they run with Blue.
Still going inside the 20.
And he's into the end zone. No flags. It's a touchdown. And now a 2-point conversion. And we'll be tied here in the final minute.
Do they have 1 big call left? Here we go. The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
One more hurdle here. They need the 2-point conversion to, for the moment, stay alive in these playoffs. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to be sacked. They came after him. He couldn't get away. And this remains a 2-point game. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So down only 2 now. Still a chance to finagle their way into field goal range if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Here's a give up the middle. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. That one looks like he'll throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on fourth down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
On a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Now Dak.
He's going to let it fly.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there. They were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They'll come up now on second down. Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Niners have just about sewn up this football game.
When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that, because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
And the Niners will continue on as we say so long, everybody.